What does it take to return to competition after having a baby? It takes toughness and grit and digging to the depths of my soul to try to get back to fitness and health, both physical and mental. It's taken me through injuries and coming back from broken bones at this point. It's taken so much dedication and help from my family to get me back to where I am.
Having Skye has definitely changed Chelsea as an athlete. Mentally, she was struggling a lot. Definitely fed into Chelsea's postpartum and just kind of the mental attitude of the whole thing. And it's hard when you're the partner and you don't quite, I mean, I've never obviously gone through postpartum depression. So some of the things I just didn't understand some of them. And I wanted to help, but there's only so much I could do. There were a lot of highs and lows coming to this point, especially in the last year and a half.
Well, we're back at the doctor's office again because she continues to have trouble eating. And I'm trying to reconcile, which is really hard and sad, but I think the most important thing is that she's healthy. I think I just feel a little heartbroken that it's not the whole experience that I wanted for her. With some of the dark days that I have had in the last year, I've really questioned if this is the road for me and my family. I'm a totally different person going into Collins Cup this year than I was going into Collins Cup last year. My body was still, I think, healing from birth. My ligaments and joints were still loose and not coming off the ground well, and I was in total survival mode. I was just happy to be there. I felt like performance was a crapshoot, and I wasn't always even sure that I could finish a race. I really don't like losing.
That's Emma Pallant-Brown just crossing the finish line there for match 5. We haven't seen anyone else behind her. We know Chelsea Sodaro is not that far behind, but Emma didn't give her an inch, didn't give her a chance to get back into the race on that run.
And I think last year at the Collins Cup, I was saying, I'm trying to show what's possible for women or whatever, that you can have it all and you can come back from pregnancy and still compete and have the same goals or whatever. But I didn't really mean it because I was just surviving at that stage, and I had crippling anxiety and postpartum depression when I was at the Collins Cup. Now, kind of starting to come out the other side of all of that and starting to feel physically like myself, I realize how impactful it can be for me to show up and be racing against the best in the world and to be delivering.
So we're looking at the battle for the podium right there.
And we've got reports out on course that Laura Philipp and Chelsea Sodaro, yes, there they are right now, still running head-to-head.
There's a large paycheck difference. They're less than a minute from the finishing line, side by side. Someone's going to have to make the move at some point.
Honestly, this is incredible. And you can see
Chelsea. Yeah.
Chelsea starting early.
The woman behind her just having set the second fastest time in the history of the world, and Laura Philipp not able to
That's
respond.
incredible. Look at that. Look
Chelsea
at that.
Sodaro now taking up into the finishing line. What a brilliant job. The U.S. team, you got to think that this woman is going to make sure she has a spot. This is a massive paycheck as Chelsea Sodaro takes the
She
podium.
can't quite believe it. Look at her. She's on that finish line. She's like, what just happened?
How do I think that it feels for her to be passed on the run? I think she probably really hated it. I don't think she was happy about it, no. I think that Laura will be concerned about me if we race again. I just beat her in Edmonton, but she's recently come out and said that she wasn't feeling like her best self there. Like, you know me, I'm super competitive, and I wanna like race her when she's feeling like her best.
If I were to describe Chelsea in one word, as an athlete, dedicated. She sees the big picture, and she's solely focused on this whole thing and being the best in the world. That's honestly what I think makes her so good.
You know, I know that I was born to do this sport. I just know that I can be really great at this. And, you know, I actually had a coach a few years ago who told me that, like, you are very talented and you can have a way bigger impact than you think possible. And when he said that to me, I think that he was referring more to, like, my performances and winning, and he had a lot of belief in my ability. But now I sit in like a very different position where my motivation has changed and evolved, and now it's not just about like winning for myself. It's being successful for my daughter and providing for my family and making her proud, but also showing what is possible for female athletes. Team US is competing for first.
I'm excited about that race. Nothing gets me more excited than all the international athletes coming, and you're the American to stand up against them, so I'm hoping to put up a strong fight. I would love to get a second chance, and I want to make sure I show up with my A game, and I'm going to bring my mind game too this time around.
We're winners.
I believe that I can be a world champion. I want to match up with the best. I've said coming into it, you can't say that you're the best until you beat the best.
We might not do it the first time or the second time or the third time, but we're gonna keep on coming back year after year after year until we get it done.
The mental tenacity on race day, like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna be there no matter what. Anything's possible.
And we're gonna use whatever resources we have.
My message to anyone who doubts us would be that just never underestimates the Americans.
We get to come together and compete for our country.
We got a lot of strong athletes. I think the US could come back and dominate.
Represent something that is bigger than ourselves.
Team USA, they're going to look at that 12 athletes on their team, and they're going to have incredibly high expectations. Some of the most experienced people you've ever had in the sport. I think they're going to find that little bit of extra motivation.
Team International got the broken spoke last year. I think that was really upsetting for them. They're gonna need all their team bonding. They're all so nice.
What's my story?
And Ashleigh Gentle from Australia will claim the first ever PTO Canadian Open.
I felt I felt incredible. I literally had one of the best races of my life.
Yeah, I really saw in those weeks before the race that she was definitely ready for a big performance. On race day, when I saw her set up, I knew it could all fall into place after that.
All right, here we go.
It's a fantastic swim for Ashleigh. It is. Today, she's saying, hey guys, I'm here, I'm racing middle distance, and I'm going to take it to you.
So I watched the swim unfold.
That's Ashleigh Gentle just coming out there, I think, at the back of those four girls. That's a fantastic swim for her. Seeing Ashleigh Gentle here just trying to get her sleeves in, that swim skin, which she whipped off as she ran to transition.
She jumped on the bike.
No, she's doing exactly
She's all in.
She's doing exactly what she...
It is electric out here. She is flying.
And I had the live stream up.
But we are looking at the future of middle and long distance.
While I was watching every single second of the broadcast.
Here comes Ashleigh Gentle. She is dangerous on the run.
She as well has also made up 15 seconds on Paula Findlay's lead just in the first kilometre and a bit.
Well, the inevitable is about to occur.
She's going to pass any second here at speed as well.
New era of mid-distance racing might just be recognized today.
Holy and I was very excited for her.
Get a load of this. You go get him, chicken. Holy oh my God.
I didn't get to sleep until 1 or 2 a.m. It was quite a late night.
I'm sure that there's quite a few people that probably didn't expect for me to win in Edmonton.
Well, what a day, and it is time to go down to the finishing line with Alex and the woman who...
To try and put those feelings into words. It's a feeling that I don't think you can really articulate.
Yeah, I just had the most amazing day today, and yeah, it's been the easiest 2 or 3 years, so I'm just grateful for all the people that, I guess, kept believing in me that time, because yeah, I'm really proud of myself right now.
Actually putting together a day that deep down I knew I was capable of against some of the best middle distance triathletes in the world. When you walk up to the pontoon and you're standing next to your fellow competitors, waiting for that gun to go off, for me, everything is quite silent. I think that I've got to a point now in my career that there's also just a sense of acceptance. I've done the best I can to be in the best shape that I can be for that particular race. It's taken me over 10 years to get to that point where everything feels okay and silent, and that's where I want to be before the gun goes off. Do I fear anyone from the other teams? Look at the stats. There's like 25 world championship titles within all the people that I'm competing. So if I really thought about that, there'd be no point in turning up. I'm prepared to step into the arena.
I think that she has put her stamp on the sport, and it's going to be a big factor moving forward. You could see the confidence, you could see the emotion, you could see now that she realizes that her Olympic distance career is over. This is the new format. This is the new Ashleigh Gentle.
I've kind of come a full circle, and now To be honest, I don't really care what anyone says anymore.
They will have that little friendly vibe going on over there. They're all so nice. Are they gonna have that killer instinct?
They think we're too kind. We'll kill them with kindness.
And just look at the demeanour. Look how in control Ash Gentle is right now. Her breathing, her shoulders.
Team internationals have something good going on this year. People should fear pretty much anyone on team internationals.
This is so close. Who wants it more? Standing success here in Shanghai.
And we have a wild card who's the current Olympic champion, also the Commonwealth Games champion. Flora Duffy. Whoever has to be matched up with her, good luck.